It's the Brewmance reviewing Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. Oh man, Mike Russell, we went to see it. What'd you think?
I loved it. This is now top 3 for me in the entire Star Wars, all 9, including the Solos and the Rogues and the Mandalorians and all that. I love the way they had to tie everything up.
Yep.
They tied everything up.
Look, here's the thing. Movie critics, y'all need to go bye-bye because every one of y'all basically hated it. There's no reason to hate it. This is a 9-movie story arc, not including the Solos and the Rogue ones and the other spin-off things. And it was really well done. A classic story of good versus evil, which is exactly what Star Wars is all about. And don't worry, we're not going to spoil anything for you. But it is a really well done movie. J.J. Abrams nailed it. I thought he hit a home run out of this.
Yeah, he completely screwed up the ending of Lost to try to tie all that stuff up. And he learned from his mistakes. Trust me, he did a great job in this. There's a couple of new characters that were introduced, but they weren't introduced in a Jar Jar or Rose kind of way just to be there. These were a couple of characters that needed to get this thing to the finish line and help get it to the finish line, and then done. I thought it was fantastic. Well done all the way through.
And speaking of critics, all of us on social media who have to find one thing to be disappointed, stop taking the joy out of every single thing in America. Seriously.
Every group in America and the world cannot be represented in every single movie. Get over it. Exactly. Relax. And by the way, JJ did a lot of work putting a lot of groups into this thing, including a little something that I didn't see coming, but there it was. Whatever. Move on. Be happy.
At the end of the day, it's still a movie. I know we've grown up with it, and Star Wars dates back over 40 years.
But this ends the original 9 that George Lucas wanted to start back in 1977.
He's another one.
Back in 1977.
But George, I get it. You feel betrayed. The last 2 movies, you said the same thing, or at least you're quoted as saying that. You shouldn't have sold it then. You should have made movies 7, 8, and 9 on your own. So you know what you did with 1, 2, and 3, bruh. I felt betrayed on those ones.
Wait. That's a great point. Star Wars fans betrayed on 1, 2, and 3.
Exactly.
Great.
But all in all, we like it.
Why don't we celebrate that and say, wow, look at all the joy this entire...
Bingo.
All 9 movies have brought to this world and how it's changed culture, it's changed media, it's changed movie making, it's done everything. Let's celebrate it. Have some fun.
We can't have fun in America
and
anymore.
Popcorn.
It's impossible.
And go to a movie theater that serves beer and popcorn.
Speaking of beer, from Chaos Brewing, a little home brew. Check out our podcast we did with Zach and Corbin. They've made this one, their new one, Rise and Shine Imperial Bourbon Vanilla.
Yes. Vanilla
Delish.
Bourbon Porter.
Yeah.
Imperial style.
Imperial.
That's right.
Exactly. It means it's beefier.
Dun,
Checks in
dun,
at
dun,
8%.
dun.
Beautiful thing.
No one remembers that. Remember that? Imperial, the butter commercial. And then he goes, da, 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 and the crown pops on his head.
No. No.
Nobody come with me on that?
But go see Star Wars and stop hating on it. Drink good beer, because life is amazing. It's almost 2020. By the time you watch this, it may be 2020.
Yeah.
We live in the best time in the history of the world to be alive, and we're mad about one little tiny thing in Star Wars.
Just go see Star Wars and have fun. Have fun with it, please. All right? Cheers, everybody.